Hello, my name is Avery, and welcome to Generation 3 of a collector's guide to Pokemon games. This generation had 5 games, which was tied for the second, or tied for the most with Generation 4 of any Pokemon series. And yeah, let's just get immediately into it. I have to go through a lot of games, so this one's going to be a bit longer, but I have Ruby and Sapphire first off. So before I go into opening, I'll probably open Sapphire. It doesn't really matter. They're both the same. There are 2 different variations of these games. So the first one has e-reader cards. There's no way to tell from the box which is which. They look exactly the same. Yeah, just so you know. So the e-reader card version has a specific set of inserts, and then there's another version that has another set of inserts. I will only be going over the e-reader version. I can tell you which inserts are in the other one, but I'll get into that as I go into Fire Red and Leaf Green. So if you're currently watching this video and you're like, I want to buy a copy of Sapphire or Ruby, and it doesn't have the e-reader inserts, you might be getting one that is complete in box, but it's just a different version. So yeah, however, if it has specific inserts that are in these, you are getting ripped off. It's not complete box. Well, not ripped off necessarily. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and open up Sapphire for y'all. There are a ton of inserts in this game, or in this generation, if I remember correctly. Of course, you have, after the Game Boy, you really only have this cardboard insert for everything, and a little plastic baggie that comes with every single game, every single Game Boy game at least. And I'll just set this off to the side. So let's just go over it in order. So you have the cardboard thing, you have the game. It is important to note that the cardboard thing has AGBW on it. That's a way to know that it's Nintendo licensed. It also has a 6 down here. If it doesn't have that, it's probably a reproduction. So we have the manual. We have, of course, the Game Boy precautions. This is in all of them. We have the Game Boy player, not a very difficult insert to find. This is in a ton of different Game Boy games, but it is part of this one. And then we have the specific ones. The Level Up Nintendo Power one. This is the only one, or these 4 come with the other variation as well. So the next 3 inserts after these 4 actually are the ones that you should be looking for if you don't have the E-Series cards. So after this, if the copy that you're looking at is complete in box, but it has these inserts and it doesn't have the E-Series cards, it's not complete in box, to put it simply. That's a bit confusing. You have the Pokemon Forever poster. This is just an ad for the movie, Pokemon Forever. Really good movie. I really like this movie, actually. And it's starring Latios and Latios. And then Latios turns into a girl. And I remember my friend thinking that girl was very attractive as like an 8-year-old. And then you have the e-reader $10 off coupon thing. But you can't use it anymore. It expired in 2003, which sucks, but you know, c'est la vie. And then lastly, you have the most important part, the e-reader cards. This is sealed. It should be in plastic. It doesn't have to be sealed. I think the copy of Ruby I opened them just because I wanted to see what they did. But there are 2 cards in here. There's a Lady Astrid, and then there's a how do you do e-reader stuff. So if you have a copy of this that doesn't have these cards, but it has these 2 inserts, again, it's not complete in box. There is another version. I will show you that later. So there you have it for Sapphire. Next, I'll go over Pokemon Emerald. Let me just put this all off to the side. Okay. Next, we have Emerald, and then after that, Fire Red and Leaf Green. So this is probably going to be the longest video out of the whole series, just because these boxes are a pain to open without, you know, breaking. Also, just before I go into this, I don't know if anyone cares. Fun fact, I've never bought one of these ever. I just buy games off of eBay or off of people, and they come with these. I don't even know where they're from. They're really good. I really like them. They're fantastic box protectors, but I've never had to buy them just because, like, I always get them for free with purchases. I have, like, a surplus of them almost. So, yeah, there you have it. Here's your box of Emerald. There is only one variation of this. This is the only complete in box version. So if it's missing any of these inserts, it's not complete in box. You have, of course, the plastic baggie, the game, and the whatever AGBW thing. It's the same for the other ones. And then you have the Emerald Guide instruction booklet. You have, of course, the health and safety thing. That's with all of them. You have the Game Boy player thing again. And then these two are specific to Emerald. This Nintendo Power thing, you go and you get a free player guide. And wait, what's this? It's that. I also have the Ruby and Sapphire one, but this one looks better in the background, so I put that one here. So there you go. This is your specific Nintendo Power Guide for Emerald. It's different than the Ruby and Sapphire one, just to remind you all. And then lastly, this is the big boy insert that everybody wants. It's the really awesome poster. And this poster is really cool. I'll show you guys a little thing. Let me hold the camera. So there you go. It's pretty cool. Power of Balance has shifted. It has the E-Series, Game Boy Video stuff, the card game, EX Emerald, Pokemon Dash, and then Fire Red and Leaf Green. This game did come out after Fire Red and Leaf Green, and it's also in, I think that's French. Looks like French. That doesn't mean it's a Canadian version. I got this in America, but there you go. There's your big poster. Fire Red and Leaf Green also do have... I'm sorry. Fire Red and Leaf Green also do have a poster, but it's not the same, nor is it that big. I really need to get a better tripod that doesn't fall down when I put it over. So anyways, continuing onwards, yeah, there you have it. There's your Emerald Complete Box. This is the second most expensive Pokemon game after Crystal. My box is quite nice. I'm lucky. I got this for like 50 bucks like 3 years ago or something like that. And it's all hollow. I really love this game. This is probably, Gen 3 is probably my favorite. Tied with Gen 4. I don't really have a preference, one or the other. But anyways, lastly, we have Fire Red and we have Leaf Green. There you go. So I'm going to open Fire Red. It doesn't really matter. There are three versions of this. This is very important. So the first version is this. This is the first printing of Fire Red and Leaf Green. It has the includes Game Boy Advance wireless adapter. That's very important. This is a different variation. There's another one. I do not have that one on hand. I actually only have this version. I have like 2 other copies of it right next to me right now, so I can't show you. There's another one that is the exact same box, but it doesn't say this. It just is green down here, and it doesn't have the Game Boy wireless adapter. And then there's another version that has Player's Choice at the top. Player's Choice is the lamest one. No one likes Player's Choice games. Same with Fire Red. None of them come with a Game Boy Wireless Advance adapter other than this, or Game Boy Advance wireless adapter. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and open Fire Red. Fun fact, this was the first game I ever played, ever, as a wee babe. I was 4 years old, and I sucked at games, and I had no idea how it worked, but I loved it very much anyways. My box is a little bit beat up, but I've had this one for like years and years and years. And would you look at that? It actually doesn't even have the little plastic baggie. Those are not difficult to get, but just so you know, you should have this insert. It has a wireless adapter and the game. And both of these should have plastic baggies. I'm missing it. I don't know why. I have a lot of these copies pretty often, so I've had them at some point. I just don't have them in this copy for right now for whatever reason. Anyways, onto the very important stuff. We have the inserts. Of course, we have Fire Red, the manual. We have the Game Boy Advance wireless adapter instruction booklet. This one's new. We have the normal precaution, health and safety booklet. But remember, we have the wireless adapter one. This one's important. You can't just get this one anywhere. It only came with very specific titles. We have the Game Boy player, which is in all of them. And then the last two, which are specific to this game, we have the Nintendo Power, Fire Red and Leaf Green one. I also have this guidebook. I can't put all of them in the background, so obviously I only have Emerald in the background right now. But there you have that. And then lastly, we have another poster. And this one says Fire Red and Leaf Green on it. It's also not as cool as the other one, in my opinion. But it does have the cool EX series Pokemon card. This is a French thing. It has the EX series Pokemon cards and the Game Boy Advance video stuff, which I do enjoy. It's literally just, it's just that. It's not very interesting. But yeah, there you go. So that's what you should be getting with any copy of Fire Red or Leaf Green that includes wireless adapter. Now, briefly before I end this, so people who are currently trying to buy and they don't have that, or people who are buying Pokemon Sapphire or Ruby and they don't have the E-Series cards, I would like to tell you exactly the inserts it should have if it doesn't have the E-Series cards. So if you're looking at Fire Red and Leaf Green and it doesn't have the wireless adapter thing, it should have every single insert, except it shouldn't have this, and it should not have the wireless adapter instruction booklet. So, in other words, you should have the poster, you should have the Game Boy player, you should have the Nintendo Power Guide, you should have the guide, and then you should have the instruction booklet, and you should have the health and safety precaution booklet. That is all. So you just shouldn't have the wireless adapter one for obvious reasons, as you're not getting a wireless adapter. Now, if you have a copy of Pokemon Sapphire and your copy doesn't have the E-Series cards, you should be getting, I will show you real quick, just in case anyone is curious. You should be getting, of course, the Game Boy instruction booklet, the Sapphire version thing, the Game Boy player, the Level Up Ruby and Sapphire Nintendo Power thing. And then this one's a bit of a curveball. Instead of getting the Pokemon movie insert, you actually get the Fire Red and Leaf Green poster. So this is the lot for a non-E-Series card, Ruby or Sapphire, except obviously with Ruby, you'd have the opposite guidebook. You have the poster, the instruction booklet, precautions, Nintendo Power, Game Boy player. I know that for a fact. I've had several of them in my possession. I do not have any right now. I actually will probably have one very soon in the future. But yeah, so there you have it. I hope that was informative. A lot of information. If you are looking to get into Game Boy Advance Pokemon collecting, now is as good a time as any because it's just going to keep getting more expensive. So honestly, I would recommend buying them right now or as soon as you possibly can. It's not going to get cheaper. They're never going to go down in price. So there you have it. If this was informative in any way, like, subscribe. I will definitely continue doing these. And I'll have part 4 out shortly, probably in the next couple days or so. But yeah, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.